Interesting day at Bristol Motor Speedway. Jeff Burton, 1, 2, 3 for Richard Childress. Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick, Clint Bowyer. Great day for Childress. First time he's ever gone 1, 2, 3 to a NASCAR race, and they did it in style. They were there all day, right up front. Of course, it was a bad day for Tony Stewart. Tony had the car to beat, it looked like to me. He was leading, 2 laps to go. He got in a wreck with Kevin Harvick. They were trying to chase down Denny Hamlin, who jumped past Stewart on the restart. Denny Hamlin got around him. They were chasing down Denny. Stewart versus Kevin Harvick. Toyota versus Chevrolet. Kevin slipped up into Tony, crashed him. Got to be a little messy up there on the spotter stand, and people were getting a little irritated with Kevin, but he said, hey, I made a mistake. Tony's a big man. He'll understand. Kevin wound up finishing second, so he came out okay. Jeff Burton pulled the surprise, getting the win. He ran top 5, top 6 all day. Childress 1, 2, 3. And now he goes to Mongolia to shoot some more animals. At least he'll have a smile on his face. Goodyear's tires work fine today, despite all the questions before the race. And we talked with some Goodyear people. There's going to be some changes coming. We're not quite sure what, but there are going to be some changes coming with Goodyear. There were all sorts of Goodyear people here watching the action. The action was good. The track looks good. It's not the same old Bristol in a sense. It's a lot wider. It's a lot bigger. Guys can pass. They can weave through traffic. They don't have to knock each other out of the way. It's a different style of racing. 160,000 people got their money's worth, I think, today. Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick, Clint Bowyer, 1, 2, 3 for Richard Childress. Tough day for the Joe Gibbs bunch. Kyle Busch had the car to beat midway through the race, and his power steering broke. Crashed. Denny Hamlin, leading, 2 laps to go, restart, ran out of gas, or ran dry, or couldn't get the pickup. They should have had enough gas. We'll have to ask Denny about that when we get to Martinsville this week. And Tony Stewart. He probably should have won. With 10 miles to go, the yellow came out. Brian Vickers crashed. 14 guys on the lead lap. They had 120 laps on their tires. They could have made it the last 10 laps, but would new tires be enough of an edge if you gave up track position? Tony was leading at the time when the yellow came out. He said he didn't want to give up track position. 11 guys pitted for tires, and Tony didn't win. Cipodelli has no second thoughts, but they weren't really convinced that they knew what to play. If you're the leader, 10 laps to go, there's not much you can do. You're sort of a sitting duck. If you come into pit, everybody else stays out, or enough guys stay out that you're stuck way in the back. Then you might have a problem on pit road. Cipodelli played the right game. You got to stay out. You got to stick with track position. Didn't work out this time. That's the way it goes. Maybe in Martinsville they'll be better. That's the story. Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's cold up here in the mountains. Mike Mulhern for the Winston-Salem Journal and JournalNow.com.